I looked my mother in the eyes. I gave her my word. Now watch the empire rise. Walking through the fire with a calculated pace, wiping every single tear right off my family's face. Minutes in the rhythm, yeah, the heavy bass is slow. Planting down the roots just to watch the branches grow. Hard hitting kick drum, knocking on the wood, changing the trajectory of the whole neighborhood. Eerie synth whistling, holding absolute, wearing the ambition like a heavy tailored suit. I made a silent vow in the middle of the night to put my whole bloodline straight into the light. Smooth, articulate flow, I don't need to yell. I walk my whole family straight out of the hell. Focus on the iron, building up the heavy chest so my kids can wake up in the world where they got blessed. Yeah, we executing the vow, heavy on the grind, leaving all the poverty and suffering behind. Steady West Coast rhythm, keeping it control, turning every generation's trauma into gold. The bloodline is wealthy, the vision is awake. I'm building up a fortress that the devil cannot break. Sitting at the head of the heavy wooden board, executing every single thing we couldn't afford. Blue braid standing right here, holding down the key. We the architects of the new family tree, taking all the pressure, absorbing all the pain, so my unborn grandson can own the whole domain. Mid-tempo boom bap, keeping it chill, operating daily on the dangerous skill. Hustle is a science, the love is the root, protecting every single piece of the golden fruit. Bought the new estate, yeah, the acres of wide, generations of the hustle running on the inside. No more empty plates, no more looking at the floor. We the undisputed owners of the heavy iron door. Yeah, we executing the vow, heavy on the grind, leaving all the poverty and suffering behind. Steady West Coast rhythm, keeping it control, turning every generation's trauma into gold. The bloodline is wealthy, the vision is awake. I'm building up a fortress that the devil cannot break. Yeah. The promise is kept, the lineage is safe. The market is ours, the streets are ours. Take over complete. Let's go. Yeah. Fast-paced bounce, yeah, I'm breaking the gate. Loading up the bar with the heaviest weight, fast slapping baseline, shaking the room, sweeping up the industry like a heavy broom, pushing maximum capacity, feeling the burn. Now I'm cashing every single dollar that I earn. High scent whistle, the sound of the boss. I'm taking all the profit and cutting the loss. Commanding delivery, sharp and precise. I've got the whole block and I pay the full price. Taking my family out of the cold, turning every drop of the sweat into gold. Cinematic rhythm, keeping the pace. I'm the undisputed champion, winning the race. Yeah, we running the takeover, claiming the throne, protecting every single asset that we own. West Coast bounce, we securing the land, holding the generational wealth in the hand. No retreat, no surrender. The vision is clear. The ultimate victory is materializing here. Look at the numbers, the valuation is high. Building up a skyscraper, reaching the sky. Blue braid standing right here on the side, taking the whole team on the luxury ride. Crisp, energetic, the vocalist clean, operating the most profitable machine. Jim Brew bouncing, the iron is hot. I'm taking every single opportunity I got, helping out the mother, buying the estate, commanding the rhythm and designing the fate. Street success anthem, writing the check, putting all the heavy gold chains on the neck. Clear hype vocals, but I never lose breath. I'm building an empire that conquers the death. Yeah, we running the takeover, claiming the throne, protecting every single asset that we own. West Coast bounce, we securing the land, holding the generational wealth in the hand. No retreat, no surrender. The vision is clear. The ultimate victory is materializing here. Yeah, takeover official. We own it all. Let's go. Price tag doesn't matter. We paid in full. Let's ride. Yeah, fast-paced, bouncy, I'm breaking the scale. Writing out a heavy and victorious tale. Loading 160 on the heavy machine, building up the greatest life that you ever seen. Fat slapping baseline, hitting the street. Victory is the only conclusion we meet. Bought the new house just to see my mother smile. Walking like a king for a legendary mile high. Send whistle cutting right through the air. Look at the lifestyle, we millionaire. Energetic delivery, smooth and polite. Closing the real estate deal in the night. Iron in the blood, yeah, the hustle is raw. Writing out the checks, breaking the law of the flaw. Yeah, we cashing out the ultimate prize today. Pushing every single obstacle out of the way. West Coast bounce, we securing the bag. Never let the energy of capital lag. The family is wealthy, the vision is clear. The top of the world is materializing here. Look at the garage, yeah, the vintage is clean. Paid in cash, rolling like a boss in the scene. Blue gray, standing right here in the light. Everything we manifested turning out right. Cinematic driving beat, top of the class. Pressing the pedal straight down on the gas. Helping out the people who stood by the side. Taking the whole team on a luxury ride. Up tempo rhythm, compounding the goal. Breaking the matrix, breaking the mold. Sweating the gym, translating the cash. Building an empire out of the ash. Clear height vocals, but I never lose breath. I'm building the wealth that surpasses the depth. Yeah, we cashing out the ultimate prize today. Pushing every single obstacle out of the way. West Coast bounce, we securing the bag. Never let the energy of capital lag. The family is wealthy, the vision is clear. The top of the world is materializing here. Yeah, everything paid for. We own it all. The valuation is up. The legacy is secured. Let's celebrate. The valuation. The valuation. Yeah. Fast-paced bounce, yeah, the net worth is rising. Every single move that I make is surprising. Fast slapping bass, knocking down the front door. Taking all the profit and demanding some more. Pushing 160 on the press, keep it steady. Whenever the market goes down, I am ready. Hyacinth whistle, the sound of the wind. Look at the beautiful era we living in. Calculating capital, minimizing the debt. The highs return that the family can get. Commanding delivery, sharp and articulate. I don't leave a single detail to the syndicate. Buying up the assets, turning them to cash flow. Watch the whole empire beautifully grow. Yeah, we pushing up that heavy network to the sky. Watch the valuation and the capital fly. Triumphing bounce. Yeah, the rhythm is fast. Built a solid empire that is destined to last. No limits on the vision, no limits on the bank. Roll, roll, roll. We got the discipline in the hustle to fame. Roll, roll, roll. Look at the balance, the numbers are crazy. None of my people are sitting around lazy. Blue brace standing right here on the ride. We turning the darkness to absolute light. Crisp, energetic, the vocal is clear. The ultimate level of success is right here. Gym groove bouncing, the iron is cold. We turning the sweat and the blood into gold. Taking the profit and buying the block. solid foundation. Hard as a rock, cinematic production. We run the elite, the undisputed heavyweight kings of the street. Yeah, we pushing up the heavy network to the sky. Watch the valuation in the capital fly, triumphant bounce. Yeah, the rhythm is fast. Built a solid empire that is destined to last. No limits on the vision, no limits on the bang. Roll, roll, roll. We got the discipline and the hustle to attain. Yeah, yeah. Net worth climbing, we never stop. Yeah. The cycle stops with me. My kids will walk where I had to crawl. For the blood, for the name. Duffy drums. Dusty drums hitting, yeah, I'm fighting the ghost of every single failure that I hated the most. Heavy bass knocking, I'm the root of the tree, building up a world that my father couldn't see. I don't care about the pain, I don't care about the scar. I'm pushing every limit just to reach for the start. Doing it for mama, doing it for the pride. Carrying the family on a legendary ride. Gritty in the trenches with the iron in the palm. In the middle of the storm, I am perfectly calm. I'm the bridge to the future, I'm the end of the day. The heaviest survivor that the world has ever met. Blood, sweat, and hustle, yeah, I'm giving it all. Making sure the lineage will never ever fall. Yeah, we building up the legacy, changing the game. Putting all the respect on the family name. 90s energy, raw and severe. The poverty and struggle and exactly right here. For my sons and my daughters, the path is now clear. The king of the generation is finally here. Yeah. Check the articulate flow, it's a promise I kept. While the rest of the neighborhood peacefully slept. Blue braids standing here, we the anchor of hope. Tying up the future with the heavy iron rope. Dusty vinyl scratching, hear the soul in the track. I'm carrying the whole generation on my back. Buying up the freedom, buying back the time. Every single drop of sweat is a mountain I climb. They gonna look at the name and they gonna feel proud. I'm screaming out the victory, silent but loud. Gym sessions in the dark, building power and grace. So my kids can have a better and a brighter place. I'm a warrior, a father, a leader, a son. I won't stop the grind till the mission is done. Yeah, we building up the legacy, changing the game. Putting all the respect on the family name. 90s energy, raw and severe. The poverty and struggle and exactly right here. For my sons and my daughters, the path is now clear. The king of the generation is finally here. The chains are broken. The chains are broken. The future is paid for. Legacy confirmed. Yeah, from the pavement to the pedestal. No shortcuts, no mercy. Let's get it. Yeah. Dusty drums hitting like a brick to the face. I'm the undisputed king in this competitive space. Heavy bass, rattling the cage of the weak. I don't need to listen when the failures speak. Every rep on the iron is a step to the throne. Building up a legacy inside of the bone. Gritty and raw, straight out of the gutter. My ambition is the only language I stutter. Success is a mindset, focus is the tool. Breaking every single imaginary rule. Grind in the shadow while they look for the light. I'm the only warrior left in the fight. Blood on the knuckles, sweat on the steel. Showing all these cowards how the hunger feel. It's the concrete altar, the sacrifice of will. Staying on the mission till the void is filled. 90s energy, gritty as ever. We building up the empire right over here. No retreat, no surrender, no doubt. This is what the real hustle is about. This is what the real hustle is about. Check the articulate flow, the aggressive delivery. Leave leaving every hater in a state of misery. Legacy is earned, it ain't never been a gift. Moving every mountain, giving every way to live. Final is scratching, the texture is dark. Lighting up the universe with a single spark. Stoic on the expression, intense on the grind. Leaving every limit and the weakness behind. One more set, one more mile in the rain. Turning all the sorrow into hardcore gain. Success is, I'm out and I'm claiming the peak. The iron is the only therapy I seek. It's the concrete altar, the sacrifice of will. Staying on the mission till the void is filled. 90s energy, gritty as ever. We building up the empire right over here. No retreat, no surrender, no doubt. This is what the real hustle is about. This is what the real hustle is about. Concrete legacy. The grind never stops. Stay hungry. Yeah, we ain't just cruising anymore. We racing to the top. Watch the throne. Let's ride. Yeah. Foot on the gas, I'm breaking the scale. Leaving the devils behind in the trail. Fast-paced hustle, keeping it smooth. Watch how a heavyweight champion move. Pushing the iron, breaking the sweat. Clearing the table and winning the bet. Commanding the room with a look in the eye. Reaching the summit and touching the sky. The bass, not slapping the rhythm is tight. Taking the shadows and bringing the light. Street success anthem. Playing so loud. Standing alone in the middle of the crowd. Clear on the vocal, sharp on the mind. Leaving the laser completely behind. Yeah! We riding the highway straight to the crown. Energy hustle, we taking the town. Fat slapping bangs, feel the beat in the chest. Outworking the giants and beating the rest. Trying G-Funk, yeah, the vision is clear, yeah. The legacy starts and we building it here. Clock is ticking, but I'm setting the pace. 160, I'm winning the race. Taking the pressure and turning to gold. Living the stories that haven't been told. Crisp delivery, hitting the mark. Lighting the fire right out of the spark. Blue braids riding right here by my side. Enjoying the thrill of the ultimate ride. Cinematic driving, the movie is real. Hands are grip tight on the steering wheel. Gym group bouncing, the energy peaks. I'm doing the work while the enemy speaks. Blood, sweat, and iron, the recipe works. Conquering everything inside the dirt. Yeah! We riding the highway straight to the ground. Energy hustle, we taking the town. Fast slapping bass, feel it beat in the chest. Outworking the giants and beating the rest. Trying G-Funk, yeah, the vision is clear. The legacy starts and we building it here. Yeah, the highway belongs to us. Keep the foot down.
The market is quiet. That means I'm winning. Watch. Obsidian mindset, sharp and stone cold. Writing the story that's never been told. Menace and rhythm, the slow burn effect. Demanding the glory and the total respect. Hard hitting drums, yeah, they punch through the air. Look at the eye, see the ultimate stare. Haunting piano, a chill in the spine. Everything I visualize is destined as mine. Steady on the grind, never breaking the stride. Holding the power and the discipline inside. Eerie scent whistle, a warning to the weak. The iron is the only therapy I see. Calculated hustle, I don't move for the hype. I'm the executive, the legendary type. Yeah, we building up the obsidian monopoly. Owning every sector of the mental property. Slow burn hustle, watch the empire rise. Victory is written right behind the eyes. G-Funk bounce, keeping the energy heavy. The dam is breaking, but the mind is steady. Checking the metrics, the numbers don't lie. Building the tower right into the sky. Blue braid standing right here at the peak. Dominating every single day of the week. Cold authoritative vocals, clear and precise. I never pay for the same lesson twice. Heavy sub bass, rattling the flow. I'm kicking down the hinges of the golden door. Articulate flow, yeah, the message is raw. Living by the code, the only true law. Sweat on the concrete, iron in the hand. Taking over every single inch of the land. Cinematic shadows, the movie is real. Turning every obstacle to absolute steel.
Yeah, we building up the obsidian monopoly. Owning every sector of the mental property. Slow burn hustle, watch the empire rise. Victory is written right behind the eyes. G-funk bounce, keeping the energy heavy. The dam is breaking, but the mind is steady. Monopoly confirmed. Execution is absolute. The market is open. Time to collect. The market is open. Time to collect. Up-tempo rhythm, watch the capital grow. I'm moving the assets and running the show. Investing the sweat and compounding the game. Turning the struggle to a golden domain. Heavy bouncy baseline, keeping the pace. I'm holding the equity, winning the race. The high pitch scent is cutting the air. Taking the profit, I'm claiming my share. Authoritative delivery, sharp as attack. Loading the plates and I'm stacking the rack. I don't need a loan, I built from the ground. The heaviest hustle that you ever found. Street wisdom flow is cinematic and clear. The ultimate yield is materializing here. Yeah. We're running the numbers and taking the lead. Watering the root of the ultimate seed. Compound hustle, watch the empire expand. Holding all the power in the palm of the hand. West Coast groove, keeping the energy high. Building up the tower right into the sky. Check the valuation, the price going up. Drinking the victory straight from the cup. Blue Bray standing right here by my side. Enjoying the view from the ultimate ride. Energetic flow, yeah, I'm setting the bar. Walking through the fire and I made it this far. Driving the baseline right through the chance. Operating daily at the absolute grants. Articulate vocals, calculating the risk. Saving every memory on a solid gold disc. Gym groove bouncing. The iron is cold, but the story I'm writing will never get old. Working on the vision from the morning to night. Stepping out the shadows and into the light. We running the numbers and taking the lead. Watering the root of the ultimate seed. Compound hustle, watch the empire expand. Holding all the power in the palm of the hand. West Coast groove, keeping the energy high. Building up the tower right into the sky. Yeah, returns are guaranteed. Keep grinding. I looked my mother in the eyes. I gave her my word. Now watch the empire rise. Walking through the fire with the calculated pace. Wiping every single tear right off my family's face. Minutes in the rhythm, yeah, the heavy bass is slow. Planting down the roots just to watch the branches grow. Hard hitting kick drum, knocking on the wood. Changing the trajectory of the whole neighborhood. Eerie synth whistling, holding absolute. Wearing the ambition like a heavy tailored suit. I made a silent vow in the middle of the night to pull my whole bloodline straight into the light. Smooth articulate flow, I don't need to yell. I walk my whole family straight out of the hell. Focus on the iron, building up the heavy chest so my kids can wake up in the world where they got blessed. We executing the vow, heavy on the grind, leaving all the poverty and suffering behind. Steady West Coast rhythm, keeping it control, turning every generation's drama into gold. The bloodline is wealthy, the vision is awake. I'm building up a fortress that the devil cannot break. Sitting at the head of the heavy wooden board, executing every single thing we couldn't afford. Blue braid standing right here, holding down the key. We the architects of the new family tree, taking all the pressure, absorbing all the pain, so my unborn grandson can own the whole domain. Mid-tempo boom bap, keeping it chill, operating daily on the dangerous skill. Hustle is a science, the love is the root, protecting every single piece of the golden fruit. Bought the new estate, yeah, the acres of wide, generations of the hustle running on the inside. No more empty plates, no more looking at the floor. We the undisputed owners of the heavy iron door. We executing the vow, heavy on the grind, leaving all the poverty and suffering behind. Steady West Coast rhythm, keeping it control, turning every generation's trauma into gold. The bloodline is wealthy, the vision is awake. I'm building up a fortress that the devil cannot break. The promise is kept, the lineage is safe. You know, they said the hardest part of the storm ain't the wind or the rain, it's keeping your heart warm when the world gets cold. This one's for the dreamers with scars. I remember the nights, I remember the nights, no stars in the sky, just a reflection of the pain in my mother's eye. Concrete garden where the roses don't grow, but I planted a seed in the dirt down low. Walking through the fire with a smile on my face, searching for a peace in this cold dark place. They told me I was nothing, just a ghost in the street, but I found my rhythm in the drum and the beat. It's a long road home and the shoes are worn out, but I conquer the silence, I conquer the doubt. Like a rose in the rain, I'm standing my ground. In a world full of noise, I'm finding my sound. Keep blooming through the concrete, through the hate. Keep moving, it's never too late to be great. From the struggle to the sun, from the dark to the light, I'm a warrior of soul, I'm a king of the night. I see the brothers falling, lost in the haze, chasing the shadow of the shorter days. But I chose to grind, I chose to stay true, even when the sky was the heavy shade of blue. Inspired by the greats, by the ones who fell, who turned their heaven into a story of hell. I'm pouring out my soul like water on the dry land, trying to make the world understand the plan. It ain't about the gold, it ain't about the fame, it's about the legacy attached to your name. Take a breath, look at how far you've come. The scars, those are just medals of honor. Take a breath, so let them wilt your spirit. Stay strong, stay strong, stay real. Stay strong, stay real. Now the sun is rising, but the clouds are still there. I can feel the electricity in the morning air. One rep at a time, one rhyme at a breath. I'm cheating the failure, I'm cheating the death of a dream that was buried before it can fly. Now look at me soaring, look at the sky. West Coast soul with a heart made of gold. The greatest story that was ever told is the one where you wing when they said you would fail. The wind is at my back, I'm setting the sail. Like a rose in the rain, I'm standing my ground. In a world full of noise, I'm finding my style. Keep going through the concrete, through the hate. Keep moving, it's never too late to be great. From the struggle to the sun, from the dark to the light, I'm a warrior soul, I'm a tank of the night. Get your head up, I thought we're always high in legacy. Bros, still bros, hey. Remember the night. You know, they hardest part of a storm. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say, you know, they say the hard. You know, they say the hardest part. You know, they say the hardest part. They say the hardest part. They say, yo, you know, they say the hardest part of the stay. Yo, you know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, yo. You know, they say the hardest part of the storm. You know, they say the hardest part.
This ain't just about survival anymore. This is about the legacy. Let's build. Drum break, walking through the marble floor. I'm buying up the building, I don't rent it anymore. Checking on the notepad, making sure the margin is wide. Keys to the new apartment, looking at the ocean side. Heavy on the baseline, heavy on the discipline. Calculating compound interest where the millions sit. Retiring my mother, yeah, that was the ultimate goal. Building up the capital, but never selling out the soul. Triumphant horns playing, echoing across the street. We came up from the bottom, now the victory is sweet. I'm putting all my people in a brand new luxury ride, turning all the struggle to a heavy sense of pride. I get back to the trench, lifting up the neighborhood, doing every single thing they never thought I could. Yeah, we building up the generational wealth today, moving every single obstacle out of the way. Real estate and equity, securing the family name. We playing on a different level of the money game. No retreat, no surrender, taking care of my own, building up the kingdom. And protecting the throne. Look at the portfolio, the numbers going off the chart. I built this whole monopoly right here from the heart. Blue braid standing right here on the balcony view. Look at all the heavy assets that we finally grew. Articulate delivery, I speak it into existence. Breaking through the poverty with hardcore resistance. Sweat inside the gym, translating to the bank account. Watch the dividends and watch the whole total mount. I'm buying up the land, planting down the solid roots. Walking through the boardroom, wearing the expensive suits. Majestic on the rhythm, the 90s energy is back. Loading up the safe and I'm keeping it on the track. For every single tear that my family ever shed, I'm putting solid gold right where they used to lay they head. Yeah, we building up the generational wealth today, moving every single obstacle out of the way. Real estate and equity, securing the family name. We playing on a different level of the money game. No retreat, no surrender, taking care of my own, building up the kingdom, and protecting the throne. Yeah, the family is secure, the empire is built.